That's how much this, people not paying attention, but that's what they talk. Hey man, we lost $3.5 trillion. If you watch Bloomberg and all of them, a lot of the people won't say exactly what the numbers are. But Bloomberg tell you the exact numbers, but they still lie. No, we're not in free fall yet. That's their job, to sell people stocks. So they're not gonna come and say, here's a penny. The day boss man got on there and said, well, maybe it was Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday, he said, oh, we're not going to have any trouble with that. Right? Remember you saying that? Then the white lady next to him from the Department of, disease control down there. Yeah, CDC, something like that. Oh, we better get ready, and da-da-da-da. And the stock market dumped 900 that day, or the next morning. They said, this man, and yesterday, Don said, oh, don't worry, I didn't put so-and-so in charge, whatever his name was, vice president, and we're hoping for a miracle. Y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
He's not even a religious man, and he's hoping for. Now, what happens when he say that? Lucky the stock market had already closed at 4 o'clock. We're not prepared for anything. Now I don't know how many people in America got it, right? Italy got it. The whole world had a map of the world, and all of it was red except a few spots. What does that mean? If whatever, they put it out, or it got out by itself? I would believe that they put it out. And unintended consequences. They didn't. It's like they can cause trouble. Cannot the American military system, it can cause trouble and death, but it can't go home. It can't fix nothing. Aren't they doing a peace treaty right now with Taliban? And they said, we don't know because we got so many thousand Taliban and the other Afghans jail. And they've been wanting to get out of there. After they was in Afghanistan a year or two, they said, we got to get out of here. They can't leave. They're begging the people, the Afghans, please, man, just don't do nothing. Let us go. We just want to leave here. We now believe that this is the graveyard of empire. We believe it now. Let us go. Can we leave? You can have whatever. We're going to pay you some money. That's what they're paying. They're going to have this treaty if there's an agreement of so many $1 billion and rebuilding and da-da-da-da-da. You got that covered. Just don't blow up nothing. Well, they can't stop people from blowing up nothing because they got too many groups in Afghanistan. So if they sign something with the Taliban does not get along with the government of Afghanistan. They mad at the U.S. for talking to the Taliban and not including them in it. So they got half the people we're going to talk to and the other half that's in charge under their dictatorship. He can't fix nothing. He can't fix nothing in Iraq. He goes in Iraq and kills everybody, kills me. Just unbelievable numbers. And then he says, well, we don't want Iranians in here. And Iranians is the next door neighbor, right? And they say, we don't want you to be friends with Iran because Iran teach y'all how to blow up everything and all that. Well, they blowing up Americans in Iraq. They're not blowing up Chicago, Memphis, they're over there, right? So what would the people do other than an invader is in their country and they want to get rid of it. And all the stuff that's happening now says we want to get rid of the U.S. in the Persian Gulf, right? That's where everything is headed. So what we're talking about is unintended consequences. And this right now is already touching everything. It's touching everything. This could be the tilting point. Remember, if America is not the big bad guy with money, with all the money, well, guess what? He can sanction all the people he wants, but he can't make them do it because he tried to hit everybody at one time. So what is the discussion? We need a new international currency. Well, we need regional currencies, right? As long as you're using the dollar, he can sanction you. But if you don't use the dollar, he can't sanction you. Suppose the dollar is no good anymore. Suppose the U.S., Germany's economy was dipping a little. All the economy was a little dip. The only one that was holding strong was the U.S. economy. That's because the big white folks keep loading in their money, loading in their money. None of you and I get into that money. But he give it to the trillionaires and they get everything coming right back to them. That's why there's been no improvement in our wealth income. What is this? It's part of Boss Man Bites the Dust. This is nothing new. Imagine, we've been doing this all the time. We've been forecasting, right? Ahead of time, all the time. And I got a call last night because they showed on the thing. Our not so bright people from Oakland, they showed the Masjid, somebody calling the adhan, and the lights is on. And I told run that back. So I looked at the roof. They had got that together in 2 or 3 hours. That was just a quick plan. Here's why is it a quick plan? Here we are on the world stage, forecasting every event. Before any event happens, we discuss some environmental situation that would affect that, like we just discussed China over a month ago, right? And now that's done blew up in everybody's face. But before, when Soleimani was assassinated, we had talked about those environmental circumstances even before. And after he was assassinated, we put together before everybody all the things that's been happening. We said they was wondering how 22, 25, 30 million people going to Najaf and Karbala, all of them Shias mostly. Why? What was the reason for it? That's the reason for it. They were being prepared, and we said it over and over again. The Shias didn't know it, and the West didn't know it. The Shias didn't know why all of them were going there. We told them right here. You have to remember what we're talking about. So now, we're right in the middle of world affairs. Right here. Right here. That's where we are. And the crackpots in Oakland that can't tie their shoes are trying to divert us from what we're doing. We're on the big world stage. We're on the world stage, and we're outperforming anybody on the world stage. Let's back up again. That includes the Islamic Republic, but they are performing high quality stuff. they didn't really evolve. They got it going on. All the people that wasn't on the right road, they've been biting the dust for the last few years, right? Because they convinced the Rahbar to let us make this deal. Okay, nobody wants to listen to us. Ikhwan, they didn't listen to us. And the Egyptian government killed them by the thousands just a few years ago. And the president, Musa, just died. He died in prison, 67 years old. He just died in prison. And it's okay, put him in prison. So what? Right? But we told them in words, when they came over here, talking to Obama, will we moderate and we this? And basically Obama said, sure, you guys just, we don't have any anti-Muslims, And they locked them up and put them in jail and killed them by the thousands. That's why you went to see the street prayer the other day. The street prayer and Masood Chaudhry, Masood Chaudhry, called me from Tahrir Square in Egypt and told me this is a real revolution going on over here. Yeah, Masood Chaudhry. This is from 2006, of course. That's the Islamic, what do they call this?
Human rights.
Human rights, yeah. Masood Chaudhry. You can see that's Masood Chaudhry and everybody else right there. That's the last time I attended a big conference in London. That was 2006. Masood Chaudhry, the last time I was in Vienna, right, in Switzerland, was because Masood Chaudhry, Zafar Bangash, and all of them, they had me get a ticket and go to a big conference in Geneva, Switzerland. The only thing was, it wasn't no conference. Oh, okay. We'll pay for your tickets. But what about the time and getting ready and you right in the middle of certain things? But you say it is home folks out there. So all the stuff they talk, whether they're over there, wherever they're coming from, we had to put up with all of them. Not only the United States government, not only the NSA, not only the CIA. And we got notes. We got 2, 3 notes here. One was over 15, maybe 20 years ago. Right here. It seemed like it was coming from the FBI or something. I might have read it in Juma. It says, we're not, these are rogue elements in the NSA. I don't know if anybody remember that. I read it right here. Because I say, if they want to talk to me, I'm going to read it. If they said anything to me, I'm going to tell everybody. Because I don't think I don't like the way they do business. So anyway, said, yeah, it's not us talking about the other federal agencies. It's the rogue elements in the NSA. This is possible. But they got to talk in a better language so we know what they're talking about. We got other messages from those types of people. So we're on the money right here. When I say we, I mean As-Sabiqun. As-Sabiqun al-Awwalun has touched everybody around the world, right? That was a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. When Dr. Kaleem Siddiqui was alive, you know, where everybody on the team played a certain part. Well, I mentioned the part we played. These guys, what is it? The Institute of Contemporary Islamic Thought. That means thinkers and blabbermouths. It was my job. No, with all of them, because you see what my thing was. My thing was to talk about the Islamic movement in relation to Dr. Khalil Siddiqui. Why? They all knew that he knew, and we all know that that's my specialty. Why? To so-called talk about what Dr. Khalil Siddiqui wanted us to do in his time. Not think about it anymore. By this time, you don't need anybody to think about what's going on. Everybody can see it, right? We don't need no more analysis. Analysis? What is it, paralysis by analysis or something? Yeah. Analysis. This stuff is coming, you have to forecast. You don't hear none of them coming out. Maybe that little letter they printed in Crescent the other day, but that wasn't enough. It was a little bit of analysis, but it wasn't enough direction. And what they said that they needed, we need to have a revolution and all of that. A cultural revolution? Absolutely not. Not when it's, look, if you're not aware, cultural revolution makes a lot of sense. But you have to push, not revolution in that sense, since everybody is. You have to push cooperation. Because just like you have to push cooperation between Salafis and the standard Shias. The standard Sunnis. Why? Because the standard Sunnis are not going to go over to that side, and Salafis definitely ain't coming over to our side. So you have to say, okay, we're all on the same team. We're not going to pick at any stuff right now. We have to defeat the enemies of Islam. Right?
Which is what you've been saying.
Of course, that's what we've been saying. But nobody else has been saying it. Or nobody else has been acting on it. Okay? It has to be the truth or close to it, because how could we be the only group? The Salafis are not totally isolated. They got some of their speakers running around just yep. The Shias are not totally isolated. They got their system, they guys going around. You see the ones over there when we went over there in the Northwest, it wasn't now one of them boys over there talking about wahda. That's the core principle of Imam Khomeini and the Rahba, is wahda, unity between the madhahib. Right? Imam Khomeini was right. The Rahba was right. But they got a crew here and over there that start feeling their oats after the Imam passed away. That they wanted to get back to old type Shiism without the unity. We don't need them. That's who caused all the trouble from the beginning. Imam Khomeini said no. Now here we are. How can we be the only group, let's just say in America, in Canada, that's not on no Negroes invite us anywhere. No Negroes. And the Negroes are sad. Remember the stuff they put out? We're sad because we're what did they say in that last one? That not we being missed, but we being it was something neglected. Yeah. Something like neglected. Neglected. I said, we ain't being neglected. Boy, the white man ain't nobody talking to us, but they definitely not neglecting us. We get more attention than anybody in the United States, hands down. We had all the attention. And you know what? We deserve it. Why do we deserve it? Because the comprehensive issues that are being dealt with in Islam, our brothers are not dealing with none of them. Right? And they're allowing Saudi Arabia, the Emiratis and all these people with money to still control the agenda. And if the troublemaker is the one calling the songs that everybody gonna sing, he gonna have them sing their song. It's unbelievable. I mean, it's technically unbelievable that we sit right here now and there's a war going on in Yemen, in Saudi Arabia, which the cowards they are, have hired mercenaries from all over the Muslim world, from Sudan, from wherever, to go fight the Yemenis. So if you've seen the Saudis come over here, they ain't gonna be fighting nobody. They're too big and they've been spoiled. They've been spoiled. So the Emiratis ain't gonna fight nobody. They got much money as the Saudis do almost. They're not gonna fight anybody. They go get poor, like when they want the army, they go get poor Sudanese and poor other Arabs to go fight the poorest of Arabs. And they think that they're gonna get away with it. This is a different time. What we're saying is, this is not the historical past and the recent historical past. We're into a whole new era now. And the only ones that's rightly in that is us, As-Sabiqun. So they had a policy of decoupling. It didn't work. We're going to decouple our industry with China. Now, China is already hooking up their stuff. And the U.S. is just getting into theirs. So probably they'll need more stuff from China, right, than ever before. All of that gangster talk. The other thing about this economy, the old red hair, yellow hair, whatever it is, he got funny colored hair. He ain't gonna be able to do nothing. Even with Munafocrats. That's a good name for Munafocrats. That's a good name. I just thought that.
Good name.
That's a Munafocrats.
That is good.